Next question. Consider the following statements. Two statements are given. First statement is that carbon fibers are used in the manufacture of components used in automobiles and aircrafts. The statement is correct. Second statement is that carbon fibers once used cannot be recycled. This statement is wrong, and wrong statements are not given in the books. Therefore, let's check the first statement. Now see, this is our October 2022 current affairs book for aspirants 2023. On page number 118, there was a news M4 weapon system. Here it is mentioned that Swedish defense major announced plans to manufacture its M4 weapon system in India. The manufacturing would be done by a new fully owned subsidiary. Indian Army already ordered this M4 version. Here it is mentioned that manufacturing setup is planned to include the M4 weapon system, the key technologies such as carbon fiber winding. Therefore, the statement first, that carbon fiber they are used in the manufacture of components used in automobiles and aircraft, this statement is correct. Second statement is wrong, and wrong statements are not given in the books. Therefore, one only A is the answer, and this question is solved. Next question. With reference to the role of biofilters in recirculating aquaculture system, consider the following statements. These statements are given. That biofilters they provide waste treatment by removing the uneaten fish feed. Biofilters they convert ammonia present in the fish waste to nitrate. Third is that they increase phosphorus as nutrient for fish in water. All these three statements are correct. Now check, this is our geography part 1 book for IAS Prelims 2023, page number 192. Here on this page there is a topic called aquaponics. This aquaponics is basically a recirculating aquaculture system. Aquaponics is a food production system that couples aquaculture, that is raising aquatic animals such as fish, with hydroponics, that is cultivating plants in water, whereby the nutrient rich aquaculture water is fed to the hydroponically grown plants, where nitrifying bacteria convert ammonia into nitrates. Second is that aquaponics consists of two main parts, where aquaculture part is for raising aquatic animals and hydroponics part for growing plants. Aquatic effluents resulting from uneaten feed or raising animals like fish accumulate in water due to the closed system recirculation of most aquaculture systems. The effluent rich water becomes toxic to the aquatic animal in high concentrations, but this contains nutrients essential for plant growth. Although consisting primarily of these two parts, aquaponic systems are usually grouped into several components or subsystems responsible for effective removal of solid waste for adding bases to neutralize acids. Effective removal of solid waste resulting from uneaten feed. The typical components include this: biofilter, a place where the nitrification bacteria can grow and convert ammonia into nitrate, which are usable by the plants, and the nutrient part is covered here. That since plants at different growth stages require different amounts of minerals and nutrients, plant harvesting is staggered, with seedlings growing at the same time as mature plants. This ensures stable nutrient content in the water because of continuous symbiotic cleansing of toxins from the water. Therefore, all these 3 points are correct. That biofilters they provide waste treatment by removing the uneaten fish feed, they convert ammonia, they increase the nutrient. All 3. C is the answer, and this question is solved. Next question. Consider the following pairs. How many of the above pairs are correctly matched? Objects in space, 3 types of objects in space they are given here. Now take the third one first. Pulsars. Pulsars they are the neutron stars that are formed when massive star runs out of fuel and collapse. This statement is correct. Now see, this is our January 2023 current affairs book for IAS Prelims 2023. On page number 59 there was a news on neutron star. A neutron star forms when core of the massive star runs out of fuel and collapses, and a mega neutron star spins nearly 78,000 times a minute, almost twice the speed of this pulsar, the fastest pulsar on record. Therefore, this pulsar is also called this neutron star. Therefore 3 is correct. Now take this nebulae. Now come to our current affairs book, July 2022. July 2022 current affairs book, page number 55. July 2022 current affairs book for IAS Prelims 2023 on page number 55. July 22 current affairs book. There was a news on James Webb Space Telescope, and on page number 55 here it is mentioned that among other Webb subjects were the two enormous clouds of gas and dust blasted into space. Clouds of gas and dust blasted into space by stellar explosions to form incubators for new stars, the Carolina Nebulae and the Southern Ring Nebulae. Now see this nebulae. It is not the stars which brighten and dim periodically, but it is the giant clouds of dust and gas in space. So therefore 2 is also wrong and 1 is also wrong. Only 3 is correct, only 1 is correct. A is the answer and this question is solved. Next question. Consider the following statements. First statement is that ballistic missiles are jet propelled. This fact is wrong. Ballistic missiles are solid propelled. Now see, this is our April 2023 current affairs book, page number 103. There was a new solid fuel long range missile. North Korea successfully test launched a new intercontinental ballistic missile powered by solid propellant. It is not the jet propellant, it is the solid propellant. Therefore first statement is wrong. Now take the second statement about the Agni 5 and BrahMos. Now take this BrahMos, that BrahMos is a solid fuel intercontinental ballistic missile. This statement is wrong. It is the Agni 5 that is a intercontinental ballistic missile, and BrahMos is a medium range supersonic missile. Now see, this is our current affairs book, April 2023. March. Now see this fact in our March current affairs book, March 2023 current affairs book, page number 81, 89. March 2023 current affairs book, page number 81. There was a news about the BrahMos missile, that 2 days after the precision strike of a BrahMos missile with an indigenous seeker, Navy successfully test fired medium range surface to surface missile. So BrahMos is a medium range surface to surface missile. It is not the Agni 5. Therefore this fact is also wrong. Both facts are wrong. Neither one nor do. D is the answer and this question is solved. Next question. Consider the following statements regarding the mercury pollution. Gold mining activity is the major source of mercury pollution in the world. This statement is correct. Now see, this is our July 2022 current affairs book, page number 31. There was a news about the illegal mercury trading. Mercury emissions are extremely toxic, and the biggest source of mercury emissions is the small scale gold mining industry. Here it is mentioned. Therefore first statement is correct. Second is that coal based thermal power plants, they cause mercury pollution. This statement is also correct. Now go to our June 22 current affairs book, page number 2. This is our June 2022 current affairs book, page number 2nd. There was a news about the coal gasification. Ministry of Coal organized a National Mineral Congress. Coal gasification is the process of producing syngas. Historically, coal was gasified to produce coal gas. Coal gas is a combustible and was used for heating and municipal lighting. In the current practice, large-scale coal gasification installations are primarily used for electricity generation. Now, in the same news, environmental impacts of modern coal gasification are mentioned. Ash is there, carbon dioxide is there, arsenic is there, and mercury is also there. Therefore, it causes mercury pollution. This statement is also correct. Now the third statement, that there is no known safe level of exposure to mercury. This statement is also correct. This is our science and technology book for IAS Prelims 2023 on page number 64. Here it is mentioned that CFLs, they contain mercury, which complicates their disposal. Most CFLs contain 3 to 5 milligram per bulb, while eco-friendly bulbs, they contain as little as 1 milligram of mercury. Because mercury is poisonous, even these small amounts are concerned for landfills, where the mercury from the lamps may be released and contribute to air and water pollution. So there is no permanent safe level of exposure to mercury is there. Therefore, this statement is also correct. All three statements are correct. C is the answer, and this question is solved. Next question. Consider the following countries. 6 countries are given. How many of these countries share a land border with Ukraine? 6 countries are given. Only Hungary and Romania is correct. 3 and 6. Now see, you can solve this question from our maps booklet that we have given to the students. On this map booklet on page number 18, there is a world map. Here it is a Ukraine. Ukraine, it shares border with the Romania, and this number 6, that is Hungary. All other given countries, they do not share border with this Ukraine. Therefore, only Hungary and Romania shares. Only 2. A is the answer, and this question can be solved easily with our maps booklet. Next question. With reference to the Earth's atmosphere, which one of the following statement is correct? First statement is that the total amount of insolation received at the equator is roughly about 10 times of that received in the poles. This statement is wrong. Second is that infrared waves constitute roughly 2/3 of the insolation. This statement is also wrong. Third statement is that infrared waves or infrared radiation are largely absorbed by the water vapor that is concentrated in the lower atmosphere. This statement is correct. Infrared waves are part of a visible spectrum. This statement is also wrong. Now see, this is our geography book, part 1 for IAS Prelims 2023 on page number 102. Here it is explained. Terrestrial radiation. Radiant solar energy reaches the Earth's surface in the form of a short electromagnetic waves, but it is radiated in the form of a long waves or infrared radiation. That is long wave radiation. That is infrared radiation or infrared waves. Gases and water vapor are almost transparent to the short wave radiation. Thus, atmosphere receives large part of this energy supply from the Earth and not directly from the Sun. Therefore, the statement that infrared waves or infrared radiation are largely absorbed by the water vapor that is concentrated in the lower part of the atmosphere is correct. C is the answer, and this question is solved. Next question. Consider the following statements. 2 statements are given. First is that in seismograph, P waves are recorded earlier than S waves. This statement is correct. Now see, this is our geography book, part 1 for IAS Prelims 2023 on page number 70. There is a chapter on interior of the Earth. On topic seismic earthquake waves, here it is mentioned there are 2 types of waves, P waves and S waves. P waves move faster and are first to arrive at the surface. These are also called primary waves. Therefore, statement first is correct. Second is that in P waves, individual particles vibrate to and fro in the direction of a wave propagation, whereas in S waves, the particles vibrate up and down at right angles to the direction of a wave propagation. This statement is also correct. Now on the same topic, on the same page, it is mentioned that different waves travel in different manners. P waves vibrate parallel to the direction of the wave. The direction of the vibration of S waves is perpendicular to the wave direction in the vertical plane. Therefore, both two statements are correct. C is the answer, and this question is solved. Next question. Consider the following statements. Statement 1 is that soil in the tropical rainforest is rich in nutrients. This statement is wrong. This is our geography part 1 book for IAS Prelims 2023 on page number 171. Here it is mentioned. Climatological influence on soil, the production and accumulation and degradation of organic matter are greatly dependent on climate. Excessive rain and high temperature of tropical climates enables rapid decomposition of organic material and leaching of plant nutrients. Therefore, statement first that soil in tropical rainforest is rich in nutrients, this statement is wrong. Now check the given options. Only D contains statement 1 is incorrect. No need to check the second statement. D is the answer, and this question is solved. Next question. Aerial metagenomics best refers to which one of the following situations? 4 options are given, and the correct one is that collecting DNA samples from air in a habitat at one go. Now see, this is our February 2022 current affairs book, page number 59. There was a news, eDNA. Environmental DNA or eDNA is that it is collected from a variety of environmental samples. DNA that is collected from variety of environmental samples such as soil, seawater, snow, air, rather than directly sampled from individual organism. Example sources of eDNA include such samples can be analyzed by high throughput DNA sequencing methods known as metagenomics, metabarcoding, etc. So it is mentioned here, the DNA that is collected from air. A is the answer, and this question is solved.